Oh, kitty.
Are you the welcoming committee? Today's adventure on our journey through Florida is the somewhat quirky but very interesting Solomon's Castle here in Ona, Florida. The outside of the castle is adorned with old newspaper printing plates, aluminum printing plates from newspaper printing. Mr. Solomon was a cabinet builder by trade, and he bought this parcel of land here in Ona to build his workshop, where he gathered all of the neighbors' junk and turned it into treasure. Now, over here on this side was his office, and the daughter's bedroom was at the top.
Yeah, and his wife worked in the center.
And his wife worked in the center. So I think it was his workshop, his wife's office, and then the daughter's bedroom. I know the kitchen and living area was on this side here. I don't know if she said where his bedroom was. It must have been over the kitchen. And he had a homemade elevator in the kitchen. Inside the boat here that Mr. Solomon built is a restaurant, and John and I had lunch in there, and it was pretty darn good. So this is, explain to me, John.
Yeah.
So the siding,
On the back side of those is the print from the newspaper from Wauchula.
so they could only use the
print is on the other side.
the print is on the other side, and they can only use it one time.
Which is burnt into the plate. The newspaper.
Okay, so the print is burnt into the plate, and they use it to do the newspaper, and it can't be recycled. They can only use it once. So he put it to good use. Next to the castle is a little 1-mile trail, and John and I are going to walk the trail. I think the name of the creek here is Horse Creek. And here's the back side of the castle. Both tour guides that we had today are neighbors or were friends of Mr. Solomon and had known him for quite a many years before they became employed here as tour guides. And it really seemed like it was a job, a labor of love. They both of our tour guides today had a great admiration for Mr. Solomon and his work. He truly was a genius. Didn't take pictures or do any filming inside of the castle. That's an insurance stipulation put on in place by the insurance company. I'm sure Mr. Solomon's creations are very valuable. So out here on the path is an example of the type of work Mr. Solomon did. He did all his work using other people's trash, basically. Things that people discarded. This looks like maybe something from a screen door. Mr. Solomon had no formal training. He was a cabinet maker. But yet, in a matter of hours, he could weld together some of the most amazing creations that you'd ever see. The boat in the moat. Yeah, the boat in the moat. Well, that's not the creek. What is it, like just swamp ditch?
Yeah.
But it's got pilings, right?
Yep.
That he dug himself.
Yep. Got the anchor and everything.
Yeah.
Mast. Hey.
How you doing?
All right. How are
Hi.
Fine, thanks.
So you see the ship's wheel at the top?
Yep.
So this is actually the restaurant. And John and I have already had lunch. But we're going back in for some dessert. We're back for dessert.
Oh, good. All right, come on. Take a seat wherever you like.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.